Hey guys, Andy's here, and welcome to my first highlights video on the virtual WDPC league. I race in the 2 o'clock league, and they are actually in the middle of the season, but I've joined in the middle of the season in Canada for the race today. So to start off with, we're going to set a bank lap on a set of Ultra Softs. I'm hoping to go for pole in this qualifying session, but I hadn't decided what strategy I was going to be doing. So I ended up doing a lap on a set of Super Softs, but first off, we're going to quickly put in a banker lap. This lap was not bad, not too bad, but it was a 1:13.6, which is just what I wanted. I didn't want it being too fast, but I didn't want it being like, last on the grid, so I was happy with that. We're going to go straight onto a set of Super Softs though, so we can, what I was hoping to set a flying lap. I wasn't too happy with this lap I set, but you'll be able to see it in a second. So, braking at around about 75 meters down to gear 3. And then a nice right turn, left it a bit wide and got a huge amount of overspin, and unfortunately sent me into the grass. So it's a bit frustrating because these Super Softs are now a bit more worn for the next lap, but this is the actual flying lap, which I didn't actually realise until now. So, like I said, braking at 75 meters down to gear 3, cutting as much of the corner as I can, going down to gear 2. Always get a bit of oversteer on the exit of this corner. Luckily I didn't do too badly there. I need to get past the Renault, make sure he's not blocking. Once again, braking at 75 meters. Aggressive. This track is a very aggressive track, so you need to attack each corner as much as you can. But you always need to be careful on the exits because it's so slippery on this track. You can't even believe it. So I went purple in the first sector, so I was pretty happy with that. Although Majestic, my teammate, absolutely flies around this track, so I had no chance getting pole. Down to gear 4, once again, cut as much of the corner as you can. I got away with quite a bit just then, which probably shouldn't have got away with so much, but I kind of got lucky there. Braking at 100 meters, off for their hairpin, going down to gear 2. Some people go down to gear 1, I don't personally. I feel like I just get too much wheel spin coming out the corner. I'm actually quite a new no traction runner, so this is all still quite new to me. But down the back straight, going around about 205 mile an hour until you brake. Oh, nope, almost 210 there. I kind of messed up the exit for the last corner. It did kind of dampen my lap. It could have been in, third or second. It got me provisional second, so that was a provisional McLaren 1-2, which I was quite happy with. But I actually decided to go out on a set of Ultras as well. I was really confident about, my speed. I was almost certain I could get pole position. Bit of oversteer on that corner, but that was absolutely fine. As you can see, we're really attacking each corner, accelerating in between the chicane, which was quite impressive, to be honest. And as you can see here, we went purple, gone up by almost 0.2 of a second, and then this happens. I was just pushing it a bit too hard, just wheel spin was a bit too much on the exit of the corner, and we are in 4th for the race. So on the grid now, the wait for the beginning of the race was the worst thing. I'm telling you, it was really bad. But anyway, 5 red lights. We should be getting underway soon. As you can see, it's just Vinny got either a rapid start or what looks like a jump start. But what we want us to do for this first race, I really want us to take it cautiously. I do lose a couple of positions off the start, but I'm honestly absolutely fine with that. I just wanted to make sure I could get through the first few corners without crashing into anyone. So we're down to 6th position, which I'm absolutely fine with, once again. And after that, not much really happens for the first couple of laps for me. There's a couple of incidents here and there, but I couldn't really find a way past. I think it's recall. I couldn't really find a way past. Just then, it's just Vinny. I swear to God, I thought I was being crashed out in the first lap. I was really scared then. But anyway, so once again, there's 2 Red Bulls and 1 Toro Rosso scrapping. They scrapped throughout the whole first stint, which we nicely take advantage of later in the race. I decided to take an outside line for some strange reason. Possibly could have gained a position there, but mistakes are made on the first lap. I just really wanted to get around the first lap without crashing into anyone. So yeah, this is onto the second lap now, and we get a touch of oversteer, way too much oversteer thinking about it. Almost went straight into the barrier, and RYD gets straight past us there. I had seen him. I've seen him in qualifying as well. He is prone to making some mistakes, so I wanted to keep the pressure on him, make sure that he was always knew I was there, just in case he did end up making a mistake. And lo and behold, he does make a mistake. I get a bit of oversteer. He gets right on the curb, loses front wing, and that is us straight past RYD up into 5th position. So as you can see, we're on super softs, and no one else, I believe no one else has ran super softs in this race, and it was working for us. It was working for us very well. Here's a Red Bull coming straight towards us. I had no idea what happened there. It was quite funny to watch. But yeah, going off to lap 8 now. Not much is happening at the moment. We're kind of running our own race. I want to conserve my tyres as much as possible. But then we start catching up with the car ahead, which is the Toro Rosso, who then dives into the pits because I think he must have hit the barrier or something. Something bad happened. So it's me and Rico. So I'm running much faster than him. His tyres are obviously going off. It's lap 10. He's on the ultra softs. I'm getting much better exits on the hairpin chicane than he is. As you can see, I didn't know which way I was going to go. I was going to try it on the outside. He does end up being defensive, but unfortunately did not have the opportunity quite there. Wasn't quite ready. Got a bit touch of oversteer on the exit of that corner, and I did have DRS, but unfortunately he was just too far away. Could not catch the slipstream. So unfortunately we had to wait another lap, which is fine. The hairpin in Canada is kind of a common overtaking place, more than the back straight for me. I don't think I made any overtakes on the back straight, but as you can see, he really is struggling on this hairpin chicane. Once again gets a bad exit. I'm right on his gearbox right now, so I'm ready to, make a move. Probably going to go up the inside, although I see he completely outbrakes himself. I get right back onto the racing line. Accidentally go into gear 1, unfortunately, so that kind of dampened my my exit speed. But I managed to get past him in the end. My tyres are just better. I just always get better exits than him with these better tyres, and we are straight past him. I kind of pushed to the side as well to make sure he wasn't going to try and make a move, and then he just dives into the pits as well. Almost takes me out in the while he was at that. But yes, that is us, actually, because Majestic is pit as well. We are in provisional 1st place, for now anyway. I realised I was kind of sliding around quite a lot, so I was like, you know what, I'll just let Majestic pass. I didn't want to battle with someone on brand new tyres when it was lap 12 and I hadn't pit yet, so I just let him pass. Kind of messed up my next corner, but yeah, I could just imagine one of us going into the wall, and I didn't want to give a bad impression to my teammate on the first race because of me. But yeah, so on to lap 15, and unfortunately the tyres had just gone too far and I couldn't control it anymore, and that was us into the wall. It was such a small mistake, and I could have saved my front wing, but I just messed up so badly. So that has detrimented our race quite badly indeed. He got a yellow flag, so he had to let me pass. We were going for second position then. It was really strong going for second position, but unfortunately that's us straight into the pits. Just about make the pit entrance, and yeah, we're going to go on to a set of softs because they are the mandatory tyre. So at the beginning of the race, it did actually say there was going to be rain late on in the race, but Jeff is telling me that there isn't any rain forecasted for the rest of the race. I didn't believe that, but for some reason I went for my normal strategy anyway. I was going to go for a 1-stop where everyone else went for a 2-stop. But I decided not to, and that was a mistake, looking back on it. But anyway, we are behind RYD again, which is frustrating because it took a while to get past him the first time, and we're stuck behind him again. But that was fine. I knew that my pace was better than him around this track. I have been practicing quite a lot for this track, so I really dug deep. We're on lap 19 right now, so we're way over halfway through the Grand Prix, and yeah, so we're getting better exits than him at the moment. I believe his soft tyres are quite old as well. We go purple in the first sector on soft tyres, which is quite impressive. Yeah, still getting a bit of oversteer. Maybe my setup wasn't quite right. I'm really not sure. Yeah, we should be going for a move on RYD soon. He did lose his front wing, so it's actually... I'm not sure if he lost his front wing. He might have just damaged it a bit. But yeah, I almost crashed into the back of him, so I didn't have a chance to get past him that lap. But once again, just making sure we're right behind him, making sure we've got constant pressure on him just in case he makes a mistake. And as you can see there, he did lock up. I went for a bit of an audacious move here. I was only at his back wheels, but I decided I might be able to outbrake him, and going into this corner, I left him plenty of space, but my exit speed was just on another level to what he could manage. Not his fault, he was just on a different strategy. So, as you can see, Jeff was wrong. The rain has come down. Once again, goes completely against our strategy. I actually went a lap longer than everyone else. on the dry tyres, and it did work out for me. I did gain a couple of seconds, although I did get a warning for corner cutting then. And we're going to head into the pits for a set of inter tyres. So, 6 laps left. What can we manage? We got, I actually can't read that name. I'm just going to say Isako, straight ahead of us. I'm looking to get past him. I have seen him. He's got quite good pace. However, I got a much better pit stop than him. It was 2 seconds flat, which was, well, almost 2.1 seconds. So, you know, I'm right on his back, right on his tail. He's making mistakes on turn 1 and 2, which he has done for a couple of laps at this point. So I'm hoping to, you know, take advantage of that and bring home 5th, because I can't get to 4th and 3rd for my life. They're just too far away. I do collect myself a 3-second penalty later on in the race as well, so yeah. As you can see, once again, he outbroke himself completely, and that was me past him. So that was me up since for 5th. I had a nice couple of overtakes this race. Just wanted to make sure that he wasn't going to get past me again, so I did close the door on him. Very politely, obviously, but he wasn't going to... I think he was thinking about making a move, but my straight line speed was just a bit better than his at that point. And yeah, that's about it for this race. Not much else has happened. I could have got into 2nd, but my strategy wasn't right in the first place. And I obviously lost my front wing halfway through the race as well. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed today's race. I was actually 2 tenths off the fastest lap of the race, so I am pretty happy with that. And as you can see here, here is the drivers' standings. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more of this, leave a like. I kind of enjoyed making this, so yeah. I've been Andy, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.